Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. They find some open field here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Wentz to Doyle there. 1st down, Colts. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. He's got it to Hilton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Throwing now is Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And now off to the races down the right side. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in. We're seeing right here. You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Allen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Allen eluding the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first. Now a give to Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL.
There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Blankenship out for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Bills. Matt Breida, 82 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Wentz now to throw. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on second down. Allen forced out to his left. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Hines now on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Skirts by him at the 35. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Complete to Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one